Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hey love, it's Kelly and welcome to the Christmas Clean and Decorate with Me Part 2. We still have a ton to do before this house is completely clean and decorated for Christmas, so let's get right to it. Let's kick off part 2 of this year's Christmas Clean and Decorate with me by getting the fire going, turning on some Christmas lights, and lighting a candle so we can get those cozy Christmas vibes. And I'm using the Twisted Peppermint candle from Bath & Body Works to go along with my Mrs. Meyer Peppermint Scented Cleaner since I will be doing a bit more cleaning today. And the combination of these two is just magic. It makes my home smell so fresh, but also Christmassy. I just love it. And I'm working my way upstairs today, but first I wanted to decorate the shelves by the tree, which this is the first year I'm decorating these shelves for Christmas, but I have noticed that they easily look overcrowded. So I wanted to find a way to make them still look festive, but not chaotic. So I had this idea to wrap the back of some of the shelves to look like presents, which I have to say, I love the way it turned out, but let me know what you think in the comments.
Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I just want to tell you really quick, if you also like to use wax warmers in your home, they do make seasonal wax warmers, which I love this cute little snowman. And then I also have this elf that I'm going to use for the kitchen, and I picked these up at Meyer. So I love using these guys in the holiday time to make my house smell very merry and because they are so cute.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you.
Okay, and next I wanted to string up garland going up the stairs. And this is actually the garland I've used for many years past, but when I plugged it in, the lights were out. So I actually tried to restring them myself, but seriously, as I was restringing them, the lights were going out. So not only very sad, but also a major fail. But I went out and I just got some new garland, and these are clear lights, which these were multicolored lights. And honestly, I really like the clear lights better anyways. And I'll also be tying the garland off with these gorgeous red velvet bows. And honestly, I just love red velvet during Christmas. I think that it just reminds me of Santa Claus, but we'll go ahead and we'll get this hung up and make it a little bit more festive.
This year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas
And we all know decorating for Christmas does get messy, so there was a lot of pine needles and decor debris on the floor. So I wanted to give the downstairs and the steps a really good vacuum. So let's sweep those floors together.
To see you again, baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me, hanging by the fire chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, yeah, I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's...
Next up, we are going to decorate this bookshelf, and this is upstairs in the loft area, and I like to keep this area more neutral and less color vibrant. So I did pick up a couple things to kind of go with the general vibe in here. The one thing that I got to decorate this bookshelf with is this sweet little truck with the Christmas tree on top. I really love the color of green. It's almost like a mint green or like a muted shade of green, but I thought that that would be super cute, and it even lights up. It's always better when it lights up, right? And then the next thing that I got to go with it is this cute little Mary sign, and again, it's the same color as the Christmas tree on the truck, so it's kind of like a mint green or like a muted green. And then I love the little boho bees, just because I kind of have like a boho theme going on up here, so I thought that would go along perfectly. And then the other two things that I got was this happy, oh, it's backwards. The other thing that I got was this happy holiday sign. It's kind of like a darker shade of green, but it's not like crazy vibrant green. And then also this sweet little Christmas tree, which is kind of like a dark green. I guess it's kind of like an olive green, so it's not like super out there. It kind of just like whispers Christmas, but yeah.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you, 'cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk, and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas.
Okay, here is the new kiddos bathroom. I love how it turned out. Hi! And so the only thing that's new in here this year is this shower curtain, which I am obsessed with. I got it off of Amazon, so I'll link it in the description. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. And it's blue and green, and it kind of ties the whole thing together. And I had to get this because the bathroom last year was just white. So this is the first year that we have a blue Christmas in his bathroom. The walls are like a really light shade of blue. I don't know if you can tell or not on camera. Here, I painted those like a darker blue. So yeah, I think that the shower curtain really ties in the blues and the greens really nicely. Yeah, I'm obsessed with his bathroom. I think that he's really gonna love this.
Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Loving so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with
Now we're heading into the kiddos' bedroom because, as you can see, it is in desperate need of a really good clean and tidy. So let's transform this messy chaos into a Christmas chaos. But seriously, I do feel like I go a little bit extra in his room, especially with the Christmas lights. But I do have so much fun lighting up his room and just playing around with different decor ideas, just to make his room feel a little extra special during the holiday season.
Breathing air that clears my mind. I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again.
Now we're stripping off the bedding and replacing them with his flannel bed sheets since it has been getting so cold outside. And we'll toss his regular sheets in the wash so that they will be fresh and clean when we're ready to use them again. And I typically don't get bedding that is overly Christmassy. I usually like to buy bedding that is more winter themed, just because I can get more use out of it by using it all winter rather than just during the holiday season.
It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. No, it's the time of year, winter wonderland. My winter wonderland is the time of year. My winter wonderland, my winter wonderland. I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again.
Okay, let's get started on this DIY project. And I actually got this idea from Pinterest. And it's like a snowman door, or like a snowman on a door, you get it. But you don't need a whole lot of supplies for this DIY project, which I feel like makes the best DIY project. If you have some extra orange construction paper and black construction paper, then you can make this DIY too. But I'm gonna trace and cut out 2 large black circles, obviously for the eyes of the snowman. And I'm gonna cut out a bunch of smaller circles, which is why I have these to trace them. And then for the orange, it's going to be like the nose. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on tracing, but I wanted to put this on my son's door for when he gets back from basketball practice. It's because I thought it would be nice to have something on his door just to make him smile when he comes back from like a long day at school or a long day at practice. So I think that this will do the trick. And I just have to say that this snowman door turned out so stinking cute, but I just kept having this feeling like he was missing something. And so I decided that he needed a scarf. So using some old wrapping paper, I cut out 1 large and 1 small strip. And I taped those on the door to look like it's wrapped around him. And I cut slits into the smaller end of the scarf so that it looked like it's frayed. And I have to say, I feel like this small touch really helped bring Frosty to life. And last but not least, we are finally decorating the master bedroom, which I decided to do a white Christmas and winter wonderland theme. And I was so excited to decorate in here because I'm truly obsessed with every piece of decor that I used. And for this winter wonderland theme, I decided to use lots of whites and silvers with little pops of frosted greenery mixed in. It all came together so nicely and made me really look forward to some cozy wintry nights. But let us know in the comments any Christmas themes you are decorating for this year. I would love to hear them.
Very Merry Christmas to you. Sing along to the song, make a wish, grab a kiss, put another record on, wake the neighbors, having fun down the street. Christmas sweet decorations, wanna greet old Santa Claus when he arrives. Let the reindeer see the light, light. A very Merry Christmas, oh, we'll have this year. Very Merry Christmas, a joyful cheer. A very Merry Christmas, oh, let me hear. Yes, very Merry Christmas without old tears. Every night, every day is a happy holiday. A very Merry Christmas to you. Very Merry Christmas, oh, we'll have this year. Very Merry Christmas, I keep so near. Every light, every soul from every friend that comes along. Very Merry Christmas to you. It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little prison shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow I knew.
And that wraps up part 2 of 2023's Christmas Clean and Decorate with me. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Every time you leave a like or a sweet comment on my decor or something that I've made, it truly means the world to me. But if you have any video suggestions or something you would like to see, let me know in the comments. I'm sending you all the love and Christmas cheer. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, love.